What's up guys? So Shadowlands is just around the corner, and to commemorate it, WoW has come out with its latest pre-expansion event, which is going to reintroduce Icecrown, bring a lot of new events, zombie invasions, and of course loot. But most importantly, it's going to kind of set the tone for our next great adventure in WoW's Afterlife. So, without further ado, I'm Nocturnal, and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the Shadowlands pre-patch event is going to be taking place over the 2 weeks prior to Shadowlands' official release. Now this event is going to include a whole new questline that kind of introduces us to the events leading up to Shadowlands, several different ways to catch up and gear up old alts with the introduction of rares and drops as well as vendors all over Icecrown. And lastly, we'll include the Scourge Invasion event, which is going to take place in the main cities, Stormwind and Orgrimmar. And it's going to allow you to turn into a zombie and have fun infecting your friends and kind of just running around wreaking havoc and stuff like that. So we're going to be talking about all these different things today. And of course, if you guys enjoyed the video and learned anything new today, don't forget to like and subscribe, as we're going to be covering a lot more of Shadowlands as the expansion approaches. So don't forget to stay tuned for that. Alrighty guys, let's get right into it. Now the event begins with the Death Rising questline, which is offered to you the moment you log in. The questline introduces you to the Scourge Invasion and ultimately brings you to Icecrown, where the events of Shadowlands are taking place. At the end of the Week 1 questline, you are granted several Argent commendations, as well as access to dailies all around Icecrown. Now these Argent commendations can be redeemed for item level 100 gear, which is great for fresh level 50s or just alts in general. And after gearing these alts, if you guys have any extra commendations lying around, you guys can always redeem them for a couple cool cosmetic items they offer in the Anti-Doom Broom and the Putrid Geist pet. As a quick tip, as you're progressing through the questline, farming bosses, or just adventuring in general, don't forget to pick up your free 10% stat buff from your local Argent healer. The Mark of the Crusade is a buff that lasts 1 hour, so don't forget to pick this up every time you're in either Stormwind or Orgrimmar, as it'll give you a nice little boost while you're out and about adventuring. With the gates of Icecrown busted open, there's a lot of new rares all over the map, and these are all familiar faces from the Icecrown Citadel raid. Now these bosses drop item level 110 loot, which is on par with Heroic Nyarlathotha, and several of these items are keepsakes from the old loot tables. A cool new 34-slot bag that drops from Bronjam, several unique trinkets, and familiar looking weapons, all herald back to the old raid, dropping at a higher item level than vendor gear, and offering you the chance to get weapons, trinkets, and rings. This is another great way to gear up your alts and give them the extra edge leading into the expansion. Along with the bosses of Icecrown, the event also opens up a new world boss in Nathanos Blightcaller. A quest that you can pick up from Stormwind or Orgrimmar prompts you to fight Nathanos and grants you 5 Argent commendations on completion. And on top of this, Nathanos drops item level 115 gear, including weapons. Now he is a world boss, so you can only clear him once a week for that juicy 115 loot. And he's a pretty tough cookie, so you're going to want to bring a decent group or find one on LFG when you're taking him on. Now on top of the catch-up mechanics and the reintroduction to Icecrown, there's going to be a cool Scourge Invasion event that's going to be happening in each of the capital cities. Now, if you've played the game before, this is going to be similar to the pre-Wrath event, where you're able to turn into a zombie, infect players around you, and pretty much wreak havoc throughout the city. When the Scourge spawns in either Stormwind or Orgrimmar, when you're attacked, you have a minute to either cleanse yourself at an Argent healer, or succumb to the infection and become a zombie. This is a cool little event for players to enjoy, and really adds to the flavor of the game, especially as we patiently await Shadowlands, and prepare ourselves to take on Warcraft's Afterlife. Alright guys, as always, thanks again for watching. I hope you guys learned something new, and if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be covering a lot of Shadowlands as the expansion progresses, so stay tuned for that. And we of course stream 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so if you guys are interested in seeing what I cover and some more WoW action or have any questions, don't forget to comment that or check out my Twitch link below. Besides that, we will see you guys next time. Catch you later.